Try it again. All right. Let's try it again. All right. So that whole time you couldn't hear me. That's depressing. For some reason, it deselected my mic. I'm not sure what that's about. I did. You didn't really miss much. The only thing I talked about, because I was still setting some stuff up, the only thing I talked about that you missed was my lemon balm tea, homegrown lemon balm tea, and my new pipe tobacco I ordered from smokingpipes.com. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's black spice, the one I'm puffing on. That's really it. Haven't done anything else yet. All right. But we can, because it is time. Yes, it's past time. I'm Dax, going by Daxula, of course, and this is Marvel United. I partook in all three seasons, now four technically, with DC United, but 3 seasons of Marvel DC United um, crowdfunding. So I have everything. In fact, the symbiote promo cards are probably going to be here tomorrow, which point I will exactly have everything. But uh, this is a series of breakdown games where I've still got probably 80% of the stuff from Multiverse to play through to test out. So these videos, this series of videos is just breaking down the new stuff. So you get to see me reacting to the new stuff. I don't really read it much beforehand. A couple of these heroes I've played before, two of these heroes I've played before, but that's it. So everything else is new to me, hero and villain wise. Yeah, the the game type not so much. But so tonight we'll be playing against Moleman as the villain, with two teams. So it's team mode of Young Avengers. Um, 2 teams of 3 for 6 heroes total versus Moleman with the with the Fin Fang Foom challenge. I'm also playing with Heroic Challenge, which is double the what you're supposed to do for equipment, because I am playing with equipment. So this game will have equipment. It will have pets. So we're going to have a pet. Alligator Loki is going to be with Loki. Kid Loki, excuse me. Heroic Challenge, Fin Fang Foom Challenge, and no heals again. No heals did me dirty last game, so we'll see if I can make it through this one with no heals. Yeah. Now I did skim over Moleman a little bit because of his special setup and whatnot, and saw that he is crisis token based. He looks pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, which is cool because I'm a big fan of Moleman. I like Moleman. So quick rundown of Marvel United. I'm not going to do too much because I've done an introductory video to the game itself. Standard Marvel United is 1 to 4 character or heroes versus 1 villain. No challenge. And the heroes have cards with a series of icons that represent actions they can take and or special abilities. And then the villains kind of describe the game you're playing. So most villains, there are some that are similar, but most villains have their own play style. Like the villain that I played last, the Wrecking Crew, they come with their own play style. Moleman has somewhat of his own play style. For one, he is henchman heavy. That's even before putting Fin Fang Foom in. His henchmen are pretty dope, but his BAM and win ability are pretty rough. So he's gonna be filling up. I didn't actually look to see if there's a way to take him off. I forgot about that. I need to go over that. When I read him, we'll see if we can find that. So anyway, standard game is a villain versus 4 heroes, up to 4 heroes. This is not a standard game. This is an advanced game. In such, we are doing teams. So it's a team game, which means we're going to have two teams, a blue team and a yellow team. They are going to be vying for who does the most damage against the villain. So it's both teams versus Moleman, which gives the heroes the advantage, of course. Whichever team does the most damage wins. He does not have, or he does have an even set of health, so it is possible that there's going to be a tie. In the case of a tie, though, damn. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. If it comes to it. It doesn't usually come to it. Anyway, so we're playing with team mode, so there's two teams of three. They're going to be alternating the turns. Typically the villain will go every 3 heroes until they are under pressure. I'll go over that in a second. Which means we're going to do 3 of one team, then 3 of another. Then the villain's going to go again. Once he's under pressure, 2 of one team, 2 of another, then the hero. The way he becomes under pressure is you complete a mission. Any team completes any mission. In the team mode, instead of having just 3 missions, each team has 3 missions. Once you complete one, the villain becomes under pressure. Once either team completes it, the villain becomes under pressure. Once any team gets 2 completed, they can damage the villain. The other team still has to complete 2 to damage the villain. Last time I did a breakdown with teams, one of the teams never completed their second mission, and that actually cost that made the villain win. So in this particular match-off, the Young Avengers are kind of fighting amongst themselves, trying to stop Moleman. So I generally say that if the master plan deck runs out, that the villain gets away. If the heroes lose, if a hero can't draw a card, then the villain beats down the heroes. But this guy's got an alternate plot that is overrunning the earth. So I guess if that gets fulfilled, then the heroes just get overwhelmed. Yeah, nothing they can do about it. Too many Molemen. All right, or Moloids, Molochs. What are they called? I forgot what they're called. Moloids. Yeah, I was right the first time. So I will read his card or dashboard. So when adding crisis tokens to a location, fill the rightmost empty civilian or thug slot there with a crisis token. If there are no empty slots, replace the rightmost thug or civilian token there with a crisis token. If the slots in the location are filled with crisis tokens and a crisis token should be added there, it is added to the next clockwise location instead. Overflow, for each civilian or thug token that can't be added to a location, add 1 crisis token there. His BAM is deal 1 damage to 1 hero in his location, then add 1 crisis token to his location. And then, as I said, the villainous plot is the heroes lose if all the slots on 4 or more locations are filled with crisis tokens. I guess it's not like the takeover. It's crisis, so it's not really like the takeover. The takeover challenge is definitely overpowering everything, but I suppose this is just destroying civilization. So will they stop him before he destroys civilization? Will they stop him before he gets away? Will we wake up Fin Fang Foom? Probably. So the way the Fin Fang Foom challenge works is right now he's sleeping. So every time a hero or villain ends their turn there, you put a crisis token on Fin Fang Foom. When he gets to 3, he wakes up. Yeah. That'll be fun. Okay. And that's that. So I say let's just get started. I don't think if there's anything else I need to describe, just put it in the comments. All right. So he actually has a starting master plan. It is 0. So he goes 0, which means he stays where he is. Attack the surface, my monsters. Each henchman activates their BAM. And then 1 thug on each of the locations around him. Okay. So the Moloids fill the rightmost empty civilian or thug slot in this location with a crisis token. Okay. And I did look, and there's no way for me to remove these crisis tokens unless there's something on my cards. That's fantastic. I do think that Cassie has something to remove them, though. She's going to be our MVP if she does. Okay, Giganto. Deal 2 damage to one hero in this location and 1 damage to one hero in each adjacent location. When he's defeated, heroes may discard 1 crisis token from any location. Okay. I was feeling that coming for a while. Okay, so each of them are going to, or not each, 1. So one of each of them has to take a damage, or one hero in each of those 2 locations has to take a damage. Really placed that bad. Oh yeah, I need to pick a starting card for Hulkling too. I forgot about that. Last time I just used Cassie's card, which is Pimp. Oh my goodness. I think Speed's going to take it. Speed will take it, maybe. No, that's a good card. They're all good. I'm not going to do that. Hulkling will take it. Actually, yeah, Hulkling will take it. And in the other location, yeah, Cassie's totally going to take it. Because she starts with 4 cards anyway. Alright. Before I get too into this, I do need to pick another card for Hulkling. I apologize, I thought that I was ready. What's funny is I knew I was going to forget that. I'll probably just use the first one I find. All right. So we're going to be stealing Colossus's. Yeah, Colossus's organic steel body. So Hulkling is going to be hard to steal this match. Don't get excited, Wiccan. your hubby. Okay, then I'm not even done. Dromedan, one hero anywhere takes 1 damage and turns their earliest face-up card in the storyline face down if possible. It's not possible. So he also gets rid of a crisis token when he's defeated. Okay, so Patriot will take that one and he'll use his shield, I think. Oh man, that ignores 2, so no, we're not going to do that. Hulkling will take it and use his ring. So he blocks it. Okay, and then 1 thug in each of those 3 locations. And it is their turn. I didn't flip yet to see who goes first, so it is Team Yellow. Alright. We'll probably start with Hulkling. Yeah, we'll start with Hulkling. I have no team decks, so he's just going to draw from his deck. At the end of his turn is technically when I pick the Colossus card, but... Okay, so he's going to go ahead and put out his healing factor. So if at the end of the villain turn, so if at the end of the villain turn he only has 1 card, he draws a card. Okay. Yeah. And then the Colossus skin, oh, let me just finish his turn. He'll rescue that villain, or civilian. And then he's done. So he puts the Colossus skin on. Colossus skin says that as long as it's face up, he ignores 1 damage per villain turn. So he's going to ignore 1 each turn, and then he's also going to be able to heal if he's at 1. Nice, nice, nice. I tell you, last time I played with Hulkling, or the only other time I played with Hulkling, I gave him Cassie's starting hand card, and it's sick. It's sick. Not the extra, not the 4th card, but the... You'll see, because she's probably going to play it. Alright. Hulkling's hubby. Oh, he gets to draw a card too. Oh, he did. It was stuck together. What was that? Alright, choose draws a card. Reveal the top card. Oh, I forgot about that villain. 1 hero on this location, 2 damage. Oof, that's rough. He might go over there and start whooping on him. I think he's gonna, because he can pull Hulkling along with him next turn. Okay, so he's gonna use reality warping. Ta-da! Reality warping. Focus, focus. Why don't you focus? There we go. So another hero can swap one. That's not the one I wanted to play. That's the one I wanted to play. Just kidding. Wild magic. So choose one. Yeah, there you go. So he's going to move to another location. And he's got a rescue from Hulkling, which is going to be useless over there. And then he's got a wild. That sucks. Oh, but he does. No, that's not him. That's Hulkling's. Okay, so my rescue is wasted. But he's going to deal 1 damage to Tricephalus. Yeah. And then speed. Speed's cards are sick, I'm telling you. I don't think I need to use that yet. So he's just going to use a move and a punch. So 1, 2. He's going to use the wild Wiccan gave him as a move. So he's going to move, and he'll punch Tricephalus once also. All right. And then that is blue team. Let's do ladies first. I might actually use her. No, not yet. All right. Now this card is tricky, but it can be damn good. So, gigantic size. That's the one that Hulkling stole. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, each time you enter a location with no other heroes, you may punch there. Each time another hero enters your location, they must discard 1 card. All right. So she will use her move and her free punch. And then we'll do Patriot, who's going to get her move. That's pretty good. He's going to play Throwing Stars. So he's going to punch against 2 different targets in an adjacent location. That'll be the one next to him. And then he will go ahead and move there, I think. Not sure what I did there. Must have been stuck to it. All right. And now Kid Loki and Alligator Loki. Oh, that could be helpful. All right, well, he is going to move Alligator Loki to Cassie's location because he can do that. And I think he's going to play Master Deception. Because that might be handy. My first time playing Kid Loki. And that might help against Moleman a lot. So he gets a wild and he gets the move from Patriot. Fin Fang Foom is in my way. So he's going to bam and then move. Not bam, punch and move. All right, and then it's Moleman's turn again. He's going to go 3 and then regroup my monsters. Bring back 1 random cleared henchman threat into play in the next clockwise location without a threat if possible. So good time for that. Good time for that. 1, 2, 3. He comes to Cassie's location. No bam. And then he puts down 2 in his, 2 thugs. And then 1 thug in each adjacent. That's a lot. Almost overflowed. All right, and then blue team gets to go first, which is Cassie. Shame she can't punch him yet. So you can't hurt the villain until you complete at least 2 missions. Just a refresher. I know I said it earlier. I think I said it earlier. I might have said it earlier. Really good time for this card. She's going to grow. So she's got a wild from Kid Loki. So she's going to move once. She's going to use his wild. To punch. Oh, actually, that might not be a best idea. So she's going to move. She'll move back. She'll use her free punch there. And then she will punch on the henchman. And then she will use Loki's wild as a punch on the henchman. Okay. And then Patriot. He's going to use capable leader. He's going to get. He's going to give somebody a wild token. It has to be, since we're playing team mode, it has to be one of his team. But who cares? So somebody's going to get a wild token. He gets a wild, and he's got Cassie's move. So I think the smart thing would be to move here. I got to start taking that threat out. That's a rough threat. So the Moloids, he's going to put a rescue on. And then Kid Loki, I think, will get the wild. Yep, we'll do that. And he's next. He's getting the wild from Patriots. Okay, I think he's going to use sorcery. So Kid Loki is going to use sorcery. Sorry. There. So draw a card or wild in your location or reveal the top card of the Master Plan deck. So he will use his move. He will use the wild. He's going to use a wild in his location from sorcery, and then he's going to use the wild from Patriot to get rid of that threat. Because fuck that threat. That threat would have added a crisis token every bam. Can't have that. Okay, he does still have that wild token, but I might not use it. If there's at least one other hero in this location, you may gain one move, rescue, or punch token. I got a wild, so he'll get a punch. All right, yellow team. Hulkling is first. And he gets a move and a punch. So he's just going to play a rescue and a punch because Excelsior, his sword, lets him turn a rescue into a punch each turn. So he's got move, punch, punch, punch if he wants. And I think he does. So we'll do punch, punch, punch. I don't want to move. Neither direction is good for him. Nope, 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 nope. He will stay right where he is. Okay. His hubby. Not that his brother needs any movement, but I'm going to play Force Blasts. So he's got a move, a punch, a rescue, and 2 punches in an adjacent location. So he's going to use the punch. He's going to use the move and the rescue. And then he's going to use the 2 punches in an adjacent, like so. I think that's everything. That is everything. Move, punch, rescue, punch, punch. Yep, he's done. So his brother's up. That's not going to do a dadgum thing. Forced to use this, I'm going to get nothing from it because he doesn't have a movement token. So it's just a move and a bunch. That's all it is. Basically setting Hulkling up for next turn. So he's got 2 moves and a punch. Feel like I should probably do that. And he'll move to there because I have an idea and a plan. Yep. All right, Moleman. Moleman's going to move 5. It's going to put him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to bam, so that means one of them takes the damage. I already forgot what Loki's ability says. Oh yeah, gets rid of the crisis token, that's right. I think Patriot's just going to take it. He will. He'll just take it. I have a feeling Kid Loki's going to be the MVP in this game with that ability. So we can't have him taking him out. And then he puts a crisis token in that spot. That's going to suck because that's going to cause an overflow. Yeah. Until the next villain turn, Moleman ignores 1 damage each hero turn. Which means since he's next to, not that we can damage him, but if we could, since he's next to that threat, he would ignore the first 2 damage each turn. Okay, so Giganto is going to bam 2 damage to 1 hero in this location and 1 damage to 1 hero in each adjacent location. I actually forgot about that. So she's forced to take 2 damage. And then one hero in each other location will take 1 damage. Hulkling will take it and he'll ignore it. In the other one, I'll use the shield. Okay, that sucked. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location and 2 damage to 1 hero in each adjacent one. Ooh, so that would be Wiccan. He will ignore 1 of it with his ring. Okay. And then 1 in each location, which causes an overflow at the one he's at. Which means one of them becomes a crisis token. This is where Kid Loki's going to start coming in handy, I think. Alright, stature. No, I never flipped it over. Easy choice. Both the same card, just a move and a rescue. So she's got 2 moves and a rescue. I think if she rescues anybody, doesn't that complete their... No. A thug completes their track. So she can move and put a rescue there. She'll use her punch there before she leaves. She doesn't have a punch. Yes, she does. Her free punch. Oh no, she didn't get it. She'd have to move back there, so she doesn't get her free punch. That sucks. Anyway. Patriot. He's going to do the same thing. Capable leader. So he's going to get a wild, which gives him a move, rescuing a wild. And he's going to give a wild to probably Kid Loki again. Yep. So he can move over here. Oh, if he does that, he takes the damage. That's a bad idea. But if he goes this way, he can rescue and punch with his wild to get rid of that. Because that thing hurts anyway. So that means the villain will be under pressure. Now, not... Yep, starting right now, actually. So, Kid Loki's not even going to get to go. So, that's Hulkling. Oh, yeah, he's got an end of turn if I want to do it. If you're alone here, you may move, then... Oh, you may gain a move token or discard 1 action token to ignore the first one. Well, he doesn't have any, so he'll gain the token. Alright. So Hulkling's got a move and a punch from speed. He's just going to play a move and a rescue. So he's got 2 moves, a rescue and a punch. He can use that rescue as a punch if he needs to. He's going to move, punch, punch. Clearing them threats. End of turn. You may deal 1 damage to 1 henchman in any location. You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to deal them 1 extra damage. I'm going to do that. So he'll deal 2 damage. Smart. He'll deal 2 damage to Dromaden, leaving him with 1. I don't think Wiccan's going to be able to do that, take care of that, but still, it was a good call. Speaking of Wiccan, he's next. So I got to move and rescue. And he is going to play a move and a rescue. So that he can take that out. Both teams have completed a mission. And then he can move twice if he wants to. It's not a bad idea. He'll move there. Actually, he'll move here. Yeah, he'll move over there with his hubby. He'll use the end of turn to deal 1 damage to Dromaden. Bam! Oh no! All of Moleman's little henchmen is gone unless the dragon wakes up. I don't see that happening. Okay, and that is Moleman. He's going to move 1 and bam. How did I know that was going to happen? I just knew that was going to happen. So, Patriot's going to take a damage that he cannot block. That's it. So he puts down, so there's going to be 2 overflows. 1 there. Things are not looking good for our heroes. 1 here. Motherfucking Moleman. Motherfucking Moleman. And then 1 there. Can't find a Moleman. Can't find a Moleman. Alright, is that... So that's yellow team, yellow team again. which means speed. Speed is still stacked. He's about to do some cool shit. You watch. What's he working with? A move and a rescue. He's going to play a move and a rescue. So he's got 2 moves, 2 rescues. No, it's useless. There's only 1 rescue. So we're not going to do that. That would be silly. So instead he's going to play Superhuman Speed. Gain 1 speed token or move token. This turn when moving you may bring other heroes in your location with you. So he's going to gain a move token. He's got to go there. Rescue. He's got 2 left. Two. Then he'll discard that token. 3. Because we don't want to wake up the dragon. You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 1 punch and 1 move token. I'm probably going to do that. Yeah. He essentially takes a damage. It's the Savage Land. So he gets punch and a move. Alright, that's Hulkling again. Oh yeah, Hulkling got to draw a card at the end of the villain turn. I forgot about that because he was only at 1 card. Because I'm dirty. Two moves. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Speed. So I guess I'm going to use my Metamorphic Adaptation. It's not great. It's just going to give me an extra punch. So this is basically going to be 2 punches. Because we need them. And we want them. Shame he doesn't have it. Oh, he gets no. Nope. Nothing. He gets nothing. Okay, back to blue team. And that's going to be Kid Loki. Okay, he's going to play Speak. He's going to play All Speak, but I'm going to ignore the special ability to get rid of a crisis token because of his thingy. What's it called? Master of Deception. This is much needed right now. All right, and then he's got 2 wilds to work with. Well, they need 1 thug, and there's a thug, and there's a thug. That's close to overflow. So he's going to come here. He's going to get that thug, which means blue team can damage Moleman. And that's Stature, who is in dire need of a heal. Not that I have one. She's just going to use a standard punch. So her ability is going to give her an extra punch. She's going to use Loki's wild as a move. So she'll move, punch, punch. They've already finished their mission, which means these are just discarded, but that does get them out the way. All right, and that's Moleman. 0 and bam. Okay. So one person has to take a damage. Can't be Patriot, so it'll be Kid Loki. Which means we're going to overflow again. No, because he doesn't drop one there. Crazy. We got lucky. So it puts 2 civvies here. No overflow. Happy me good now. Kid Loki saving the day. That was cool. All right, blue team goes first. And we're on Patriot. Also in dire need of a heal. But they can damage the bad guy. Alright, Cassie gave him a punch. That's useless. So he's just going to use a move and a punch. So that's 2 punches. Alright. Is that already Kid Loki again? Kid Loki, Cassie. Yep. Kid Loki is up. It's probably going to be game. Yep. Gonna play Alligator Loki. Cheating. Steal any action token from another hero in Alligator Loki's location, or if Alligator Loki is in a location with a henchman or villain, gain a wild token. Okay, so he's going to gain a wild token. So he was given a punch from Patriot and a move, and he was given a wild from Alligator Loki. So they're going to punch, punch, and then I'll discard a couple of these tokens, of which I have many. A wild and a punch to do 2 more damage. And that is Moleman's ass. Okay, so it didn't look that threatening, but so 2 more locations being full and we would have lost. Moleman's no joke. He still did that well with 2 teams on him. And equipment and a pet. So I definitely had the advantage. Fin Fang Foom, since I never went over there or never stopped there, I mean, he never popped up. But Moleman's pretty good. I don't think he's like one of the most powerful villains, but I like what he brings. It's semi-unique. There is some similar. Yeah, I like it. And I like just the destruction aspect, just turning the world to chaos. I like that too. That's good stuff. So I like Moleman. Oh. One of these days, I'm just going to have to wake Fin Fang Foom up to just to fight him, because it is such. Look at how cool that model is. He's just so cool. He's he's bigger than Cassie. Yeah, he's decently bigger than Cassie in every way. Now Galactus is bigger than him, but it's still cool. So Fin Fang Foom is such a cool mini. Cassie's cool. I think I like Goliath better. I might be in the same boat as most others with that shed. It's just not that cool to me, but whatever. Kind of looks like an outhouse. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's do some grading. So, let's see. So Moleman himself, like I said, I don't think that he's one of the more powerful villains. I say he'd probably start in the middle. He'd probably be a C, but I like what he brings to the table story wise. I like his feel. So with his feel, I'm gonna bump him up to a B. That's what I think. So Moleman gets bumped up to a B. B minus, excuse me, B minus. I think he's a C with some good feel. So we're gonna bump him up to a B minus. The Fin Fang Foom challenge, I can't really grade it yet. I haven't fought Fin Fang Foom yet, so I don't want to grade it yet. One of these days I'll fight Fin Fang Foom. I do need to fight him as a villain too. You can fight him as both. Let's see. I will say this though, even though he might be a B. I'll think about it. Moleman might end up being a B because his threats were pretty devastating. I took one of the Moloids out of the game by putting Fin Fang Foom in also. If you fought Moleman, yeah, if you fought Moleman with both Moloids, then I think he'd be a B. I think he'd probably start at a B minus, get bumped up to a B. Me taking one of the Moloids out for Fin Fang Foom and then never waking Fin Fang Foom up, I think really detracted, because if that other Moloid was out, we'd have been overflowing more. So yeah, because I rescued over here twice. So if the other Moloid was out, two BAMs, we would have overflowed over to here. So we could have been in danger of losing. It definitely would have made the game play completely differently. So we're gonna change Moleman we're changing Moleman to a B. Would have started out as B minus, but bumped up to a B with cool points. Alligator Loki is one of the best pets. I'm gonna give Alligator Loki an A minus. I don't think he's the best pet. Is why. Yeah. He's definitely not the A plus, but he is one of the best pets. He gets an A minus. He's dope. The pets themselves are really cool. Adding more cards to the deck, it hasn't really affected any. Has it affected any? It did affect one game. So having pets did affect one game. Although you would have to have pets on everybody for it to really affect the game. So I guess maybe it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. Because we were close to out of cards in hand. Yeah, so everybody would have to have a pet. It's probably something I should do one day too. I should probably do a team that all has pets. Yeah, should do that. Okay, so I'm not going to grade the heroic challenge. There's no point. Because honestly, I think everybody should play. Once you learn the game, I think everybody should play with heroic, because it definitely makes the heroes feel more like the heroes. Okay, so heroes I've played before, Hulkling. I think I stated. Yeah, I did. Hulkling to me is a B. Totally. He's really, really good. His equipment is really, really good. And then Wiccan is not as good as his husband. I want to say that I gave Wiccan a C+. Now, the characters that we haven't used yet. So Speed is a little bit better than his uncle. And he's got multiple cards that bring other people along and give him a token. He doesn't have that hit everybody in the way, though. So as far as the movers go, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give him a little bit better grade than his uncle. So I think Speed is a B. He's one of the better movers. Because I mean, in essence, one card gives him 3 moves, and he can take everybody that he wants with him. That's big. So he may even be a B+, but we'll keep it at B because it's Speed. Patriot is meh. Even for a leader, he's meh. His shield is fantastic. The shield is fantastic, but to get it back, you have to get rid of 2 tokens. So it blocks 2 damage, but you have to get rid of 2 tokens to get it back. So that doesn't really add any excitement to me. So I'm going to give him a big fat C, I think. Yeah. He is, much like his character, mediocre. Stature is Pimp. And she's pretty powerful. Now for the power that she adds, you got to be careful with it. That's what caused a lot of my delays when I was thinking, because people had to move around her sometimes. I think like 3 times I had to move around her. So, but she can put out a lot of damage. She has the ability to not take any damage herself, so she's pretty good. I don't think she's as good as Ant-Man, but she's probably as good as Wasp. I believe that Scott, I think her dad bumped into the A's. I think I bumped her dad into the A's. I think he was an A-. Wasp is definitely a B. We're going to give Cassie a B. Now, Kid Loki. Damn. Now, granted, I was stacking him with Patriot, so 2 of the tokens that he got, 2 of those 4 tokens, 5 at the end, 2 of those 5 tokens were because of Patriot. But the rest were Kid Loki. And he's got Master Plan deck control. Not control. Vigilance. Vigilance. We'll call it Vigilance. So he's got Master Plan, Vigilance. He's got his own token generation. He's got a bunch of wilds. He can get rid of crisis tokens. He's got a card that switches thugs to civilians and civilians to thugs, and that doesn't sound big, but it could be massive. Like if you're really needing to solve or to finish a mission and you don't have what you need, then that literally turns the game around. So Kid Loki this is my first game with him, and I think he's one of the better heroes in the game. I'm not going to give him an A+ because he's no Groot, he's no Nightcrawler, he's no Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, but he is close. So I'm going to give him an A. Kid Loki is Pimp. Yeah, Pimp. And team mode is one of my favorite things in the game. So even though it's just me playing the teams, which isn't that great, it's just a quickie. It's one of the ways you get so many people in the game. So team mode lets you get 8 people in the game. Yep, it's good shit. So I'm thinking about doing either Apocalypse or Holocaust next with the Age of Apocalypse setting and some of the Resurgence. No, Revolutionaries, whatever they're called. I'm thinking of doing that next, but feel free to comment something you'd like to see. If I catch it and it sounds good, I'll do that next. But always feel free to comment what you'd like to see or questions that you have, and then I will eventually get to it, if not right away. Regardless, that is me, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.